So it's kind of ironic right now. We've got old Dave in the back seat rocking the After Prison Show shirt and got the APS snapback Gay Dave hat on that somebody made for him. Oh, you in a hurry, ain't you, girl? You in a hurry, you honking at the car in front of you. But the ironic thing about it is Dave's wearing an After Prison Show t-shirt, Cody's wearing an After Prison Show t-shirt, and I'm not wearing an After Prison Show t-shirt. I'm actually wearing just a regular orange.
We're all in orange.
State prison shirt. Yeah, we are all in orange. It almost looks like we're on like a work detail or something.
We escaped from the road gang.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna be a good look. But if you saw the video that we did where we went and tried to get Dave a haircut, you know, they were asking his name, and then they asked what his cell phone number was, and he said he didn't have a cell phone.
Cell phone number?
I don't have a cell phone.
No, he doesn't have one. He's been on an island for a year. We're getting ready to go get Dave a phone. That's where I was going with all of this. Dave, how good is it gonna feel to have your own phone again?
It's gonna feel really good, actually. I was trying to look up porn last night and I didn't have no device to use.
Yes, we're gonna go get Dave a phone. He needs a phone. You know, anytime that you come home after serving time, there's gonna be things that you really need to get immediately. Somewhere to live, stability, no matter what that is, whether you're going back to live with your parents, whether you're renting a room from somebody, or whether you're going to a halfway house, you're gonna need some sort of stability. You're also gonna need to find a job. And a big part of finding a job is gonna be having a cell phone to where, you know, they can call you if they are gonna hire you. Again, getting a phone for Dave is a huge part of him trying to get readjusted back out here. You know, it may not seem like Dave was gone all that long. I read a lot of comments where people said, my God, it's already been a year. My God, I've been watching After Prison Show for a year. Thank you so much for rocking with After Prison Show for a year. Like so many of you commented saying that you have. You know, you may not think a year is all that much time to serve. However, try coming home after serving a year and let this guy tell you right here that you've been gone for a while.
Yeah, a year is definitely a long time. It doesn't seem like it though once you're home. Now that I'm out, it's like, dang man, the year wasn't that long. You know, they were only able to build 10 acres of 3-story apartment buildings on Lynnhaven Parkway while I was gone.
Do you feel like a lot of things have changed in the time that you've been gone? Not just location-wise, but, you know, just anything else in life.
That's a new building.
That is actually a new building. They've actually built that pretty much start to finish since you've been gone, Dave. It's actually going to be the tallest building in this city.
And that parking garage wasn't there either.
They're actually trying to make that a Chesapeake Town Center from what I've heard. But has there been anything that's like been...
Actually, you know, you were talking about, you know, there's things that you have to get, you know, there's some essential things that you have to get when you get out. And it's funny because, you know, one thing that you have to get the first time you go to commissary is what?
Hygiene.
Hygiene.
Yeah.
That's something you need to get to when you get out, is hygiene.
And you don't have any of that.
I ain't brushed my teeth since the day I left jail.
So your breath is actually smelling a little like whodunit.
Your breath smells like whodunit. Like a whole can of Padoodoo. That is bad.
Yeah. Done it. A whole bag of buttholes.
Well, we're going to Walmart right now. We're going to get Dave a phone, and it's probably a safe bet to say that we're also going to be getting him some hygiene items now that I know he hasn't brushed his teeth in 2 days. So, we're probably going to be doing that as well.
I mean, they're not all fuzzy. It's just like, I can still taste the pokey nachos.
From the very first night you got out?
No, I've brushed my teeth, man. I've brushed my teeth. I have a toothbrush. My mom had got me a toothbrush and some toothpaste.
You need any clothes? I'll get you the Batman shorts.
The little ones, so you can see my mangina.
Wow. All right, we're going back here to this straight talk. So we'll get you that. We'll get you the card, like unlimited, no contract. So 10 gigabytes. Dude, you can't even use that in a month.
I mean, wherever I go,
Hey,
you got Wi-Fi, I got Wi-Fi, so I'm not gonna...
You couldn't watch enough porn on your dad.
I'm gonna ask you for one other thing.
Go ahead.
Can we
No.
get a case?
Oh.
I just think he was gonna...
I just wanted to be ready for that. What, a case for it? Yeah. I don't know what kind of case you're gonna be able to find for that.
Right here, maybe?
I just felt at the bottom of so much hurt.
I've never heard of that phone, so.
I heard a stylo they were trying to make, LG was trying to make a phone that was like the Note.
You're gonna have to find one that actually says.
I'm just gonna ask. No.
So this is good. Dave needs a phone. You know, we're gonna help him get this phone. This is gonna help him in a lot of ways. He'll be able to get in contact, not only with us, but family. Obviously, he's gonna be working with us. This is definitely gonna help him.
I told you on the phone a million times. I'm not trying to blow up by myself. I'm trying to be, 50 years from now, you telling your grandchildren, or when you're 50.
Which is like next year.
Whenever, you'd be like, my man Dave was there, gave it his all, we made this thing work.
Gave it his all.
Gave.
It's old. It's old, that's why they didn't want to.
Super cheap now.
What, the TV?
Yeah.
This thing?
Yeah, this one ain't 8. See,
Yeah, 4K.
I'd buy the 32-inch with all that stuff.
You can get a 40-inch for $199 or $198, and in prison you're gonna get a 13-inch with no remote, with no remote, possibly no speakers in it, and you're gonna be paying $230 for that.
You can get a 50-inch Roku Philips smart television.
Yeah, if you think about the amount of money that you would spend in prison versus the real world on certain items, especially like electronics, yeah, it's gonna be pretty incredible, the difference.
Just imagine what they would do to electronics with the markup they do to soups.
We just looked at that,
Dude,
$1 a ramen noodle.
A frickin' honey bun this big is $1.99.
That must
You
be
get for 59 cents.
that must be a pretty good honey bun right there.
It is an icy white.
That's a white girl.
It's an icy white. A blinged out gem.
Oh, the come on.
We all just escaped from prison.
Oh my God.
We just escaped, so what we're trying to do is make it look like we're legit out here.
Yeah. Make sure you keep your box and everything. The manufacturer do that up on your phone sometimes in order to bring it back in another have the box.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
Oh, he's stealing.
Joe said, run! Look, my first instinct was this. I was like, run? What? Joe, I thought you were my good friend.
I didn't tell you we put 4 of these in our pockets. All right, so look, Dave, you went to karate last night with your son, but this was also the first time that you were seeing your son after coming home from this year.
Yeah.
And what was that like?
It was, really absolutely awesome. He was in shock. My mom set it up. He didn't know I was gonna be there. He knew I was getting out soon, but he didn't know when. So, the shock value was crazy. His face was just like, and then he ran to me, gave me a hug, and I was like, he was like, you're home. I was like, yeah. And then just like any other kid would do, he was like, I knew you were gonna be here.
Did he?
Yeah. We go to karate, and the lady that's sitting next to me was real cool. Her daughter was out there, or granddaughter, with my son. And dude, she farted on me.
What?
The old lady, like, I was talking to my mom, and then I was looking at Tristan, and then it was just like, right? And I looked, and then was embarrassed for her. So I like looked at my mom, and I couldn't finish talking, and I was like stuttering. I was like, my mom was like, what? I was like, you didn't hear that?
What did the woman do when that happened? Did she try to play it off?
She just looked away like this.
She was probably trying to look like, who did that?
Yo, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, did you just fart on me?
But regardless, as crazy as all that is, you know, you wanted to go and film a video of us going to karate and seeing your son for the first time after a year, and we talked about that, and I just didn't feel like it was gonna be a good idea. Cody didn't either, with the kids, the other kids being around. And plus, that's a really, you know, that's a special moment that you need to have with your son without a camera right there, man.
Well,
so,
see, if we were gonna do that, we were gonna go, you remember we talked about, we were gonna go at the end of the karate.
right.
And I'm glad that it didn't work that way, because I went for the whole thing, and because I was there and my son was doing so good last night, you know, they just came and asked, because he was supposed to take the test for his orange belt. He was yellow belt, now he's an orange belt, but he was supposed to take the test to get his orange belt on Friday. But the sensei, the master, asked Tristan if he wanted to take his test tonight. And man, my son was sharp, dude. He was like, huh, huh, hey. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to sign up for Taekwondo, because my son whoops my ass.
And he's how old?
9. He just turned 9.
Dave got beat up by a 9-year-old. So you're getting your phone out right now. You're about to get your phone all hooked up. I know that's got to be a really empowering feeling. You know, when you get locked up, you lose so much, so many liberties, so many freedoms, obviously. But one thing that you might take for granted, that you might not realize is so important, is being able to just pick up your own phone and make a phone call, or go Google search something, just whenever you want to, right?
Dude, this is a different time. I remember back when, you know, if you had a phone, you were selling or you had a good job.
Now everybody's got a phone. Now 9-year-old, your son probably has a phone.
My son does have a phone.
You never seen this before? No. You now come to McDonald's, you order on like an iPad. You know, if you think about it, a lot of things have changed in a year.
Dude.
So what do you want to eat? You want a burger? You want some chicken nuggets? What kind of burger do you want?
Is it gonna look like that?
Well, once we pick it, then we can add things to it. Let me go ahead and go first, so you don't know what you want. See, I'm gonna show you how this works. So I got my double quarter pounder. Bong, I made it a large meal. So you can customize it if you want to. Let's go ahead and customize this.
I want to add calories. Is that what it is?
Customize. I don't even know how to do this, actually. All right. I don't know how to do it. Extra
Salt.
salt. I don't want no extra salt. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh yeah. Customize the ingredients.
You were customizing the French fries.
Oh, okay. So I like pickles, so we'll go bong bong. I guess we can only do that. You can add another layer of beef if you wanted to. I'm gonna apply those changes. All right. So now,
What kind of drink do you want?
select drink.
It's telling you.
Oh. Let's get a Coke.
Look, I'm learning faster than Joe.
To be honest with you, I've never done this. All right, quantity 1. All right, boom. So there's mine. What do you want?
Bam. I watched you. I think
You got it all figured out? Want to add extra bun? All right. Add to the order. Cody, what do you want? Cody's fast at this. Watch this. Cody's like a computer hacker with this thing.
What's gonna play on this one?
And they got chips in it. They find your table.
Yo, and they got a 911 button.
Yeah, for that guy standing over here. He's like staring at us the entire time.